So finally, let's ask ourselves, are the consumers better or worse off with the price ceiling? Now, we can immediately say that the market overall is worse off, right? Because originally we had this whole, whoops, let's try that again, this whole area in here as our economic surplus. A, B, and F was our consumer surplus, C, D, and G our producer surplus. We added them together, that was our economic surplus. In exercise 6, we didn't have that, right? We had this as the consumer surplus, this as the producer surplus, and so we've lost areas F and G. We'll talk about losing that area next time when we talk about deadweight loss. But the question here is not about the total economic surplus, that's definitely lower. The question is about the consumer surplus. And so this is why I've given you these different areas here, because it makes comparing the consumer surplus between the two exercises much easier. So our consumer surplus originally without the price ceiling was A, B, and F. With the price ceiling, it's now A, B, and C. So what's happened is we've gained area C and we've lost area F. So in order to say whether the consumers are better off, all it comes down to is which is bigger, C or F. Now visually you can see that C is bigger, but you could also do it mathematically, right? Because we know all of the dimensions of these shapes, this rectangle and this triangle, and so we could actually figure out exactly how much we've gained, how much we've lost. Well, area C is a rectangle with height 2 and length 20. 2 by 20 gives 40, that's the area C. F is a triangle with height 2 and base 20. So its area is a half base times height. A half times $2 times 20 gives us $20 as the area. And so area C then is bigger than area F, showing that our consumers are better off with the price ceiling. Now this might give you some clue as to why governments might implement things like price ceilings. If the consumers are strong enough advocates for themselves and the producers can't manage to advocate for themselves to the government, then those consumers might be able to make the government implement this price ceiling, making the consumers better off. Yes, it's bad for the economy as a whole, but it's good for this particular group, the consumers.